right, what is going on, Ranger fans and hockey fans? Welcome to another edition of 407 Rangers. It is your host, Raymond Tapia. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and a comment. Turn on your notifications when I'm about to go live, upload highlights, or do clips. Now, you guys know I've been extremely busy and sidetracked with the basketball and things outside of YouTube. But honestly, I had to put the foot down and say, you know what? I got to give my audience and people that subscribe to this channel more content, because when you're trying to be a YouTuber, this is the name of the game. You have to do videos no matter what. Even when you have a lot going on, at some point you have to put the foot down and say, okay, I got to give my time to these guys because they truly deserve it. Because without you guys, I wouldn't be able to give you guys content and help this channel grow and things of that nature. So I'm doing this because I said my audience deserves more videos off of me and highlights and things like that. And I signed up for this, so I understand what I have to do as an upcoming YouTuber. I have to keep uploading videos. And I'm not going to lie, I've been slacking heavy on that. That's why I said, you know what? I have to put the foot down. And at some point, I got to do this for the guys. So, again, guys, welcome. And thank y'all for your patience and subscribing as always. But I just wanted to put that out there because I don't want you guys to think that I'm losing interest in making these videos and content for you guys. No, that's not the case at all. I actually love doing this, even though it's something on the side and I'm making it potentially grow. I like doing this kind of stuff. And I actually feel bad when I start losing subscribers and I'm feeling like I'm being inconsistent because there's things happening and then I'm not in the now because I'm doing it a couple days later. But honestly, I'm going to get a lot better at doing that, being more consistent and try to give you guys more videos because you guys deserve it. Without you guys, there wouldn't be a 407 Rangers. So I'm going to definitely work on being more consistent and giving you guys more videos because there's other things to talk about as well. So, as y'all know, Chris Drury hired his three amigos with Mike Sullivan's assistants from Pittsburgh. Of course, the hires were Ty Haynes, Joe Sacco, and the former head coach for the New York Rangers from 2018 to 2021, David Quinn, which was an interesting one. But as I told you on the short clip, it pretty much seemed like to me it was a Boston University reunion for these guys in the front office. And I guess Mike Sullivan, as I figured, was going to bring his guys into the coaching staff and things of that nature because it would only make sense. People can be mad about the David Quinn hire. It's totally understandable because I get it. I've seen how he coached his team myself, and it was just not the best. So I totally understand why Ranger fans are frustrated about the David Quinn hire. But at the same time, I feel like he's not going to be more hands-on with the team as he was when he was the head coach with the New York Rangers. He'll probably be more of a defensive or special teams kind of coach. You never know. I mean, we still got to see what they're going to do with these guys. But pretty much the Mike Sullivan's bringing these guys in. Now, I know I think Joe Sacco or either Ty Haynes, one of them. Ty Haynes is a skills and developmental coach, so I'm sure he's going to try to bring in some skating drills and things like that for some of the guys that need to skate better. And I know Joe Sacco, he freaking pretty much helped the Pittsburgh Penguins become a better power play team, even though this year you would not even think that the way they were playing this year. But he turned that Pittsburgh team at one point into a 28th ranked power play team to a 3rd rank. So, I mean, that's not bad, but we'll have to see what happens here. So I'll give you guys a little stats and resume on what these guys have done pretty much in their front office and coaching time. And Ty Haynes, of course, he was the assistant and skills developmental coach for the Pittsburgh Penguins since 2022. We all know that. Now, Joe Sacco, he has a coaching history as well. He's been an AHL assistant coach with the Lowell Lock Monsters, Albany River Rats, and the Lake Erie Monsters. Head coach for the Lake Erie and Colorado Avalanche back in 2009 to 2013. I actually remember that too. And he was an assistant coach with the Buffalo Sabres for a year back in 2013, 2014. And then he became an assistant coach with the Boston Bruins pretty much for like 2014 to like the end of this season. And he also became an intern head coach for the Boston Bruins as well. So he was pretty much on his way to being a head coach, I guess. But now he's going to be an assistant still. But we'll see what happens with Joe Sacco. Hopefully he can turn things around, because you guys know me. I believe it when I see it type of person. And I still have to see what they're going to do, how they're going to even fix this lineup, who they're going to trade, because we don't even know who's staying and who's going. And, of course, you had David Quinn, who coached for the Rangers, the San Jose Sharks for 2 seasons, and then he played in Boston University. No, he coached for Boston University as well, not just played there. And he was an assistant coach for the Colorado Avalanche in 2012 and 13 season. And he's also done some international coaching. He coached for the USA hockey team. And he also coached for the USA women's hockey team as well. They were world champions. In the world championships, my bad, guys. And he coached the U18 team and a U17 team. But we don't know what David Quinn's going to do now that he's back with the Rangers. But we'll see how this turns out. I'm going to have to give this team with this coaching staff probably 20, 30 games to give you guys an idea of how I feel about it. It's way too soon to sit there and be like, oh, it's the end of the Ranger season. It's going to be a disaster. Guys, we're not even in the free agency yet. We still have to figure out how we're going to get cap space. But it could be worse, because if you guys think the Rangers don't have money, just go look at how much money the Colorado Avalanche have to spend. Those guys only have $1.2 million to spend. So it could be worse. That team is going to really have to figure out how they're going to gain any money for the free agency. Because if you guys think $8 million can't get you players, try $1.2 million and you're a Stanley Cup potential team. So that's pretty crazy to know that the Avalanche doesn't even have money to spend because of the Rantanen situation and all that stuff. But as always, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. I will keep you guys updated and give you more updates as well. I've also been hearing that the Rangers are trying to pursue JJ Peterka and Jason Robertson from the Dallas Stars, which I'll do a whole separate video about that, because they should have gotten Peterka in the trade deadline, but instead we got stuck with Carson Soucy. But it is what it is. Now they want to do it, but hopefully they do something, because I wouldn't mind having those kind of players on the team, especially with the core we have now. We need a whole new depth, and that's the only way the Rangers are going to get better. It's not just having a top line. No, you need a top 4 lines. Like, you're going to need a whole depth to even be able to keep up with the Edmonton Oilers or the Florida Panthers, because the Panthers are an upcoming dynasty, and they did that because they built their depth. And look at how many players left the Panthers this year. They lost 8 players from their championship run. They still gained a couple more players. They got Brad Marchand and Seth Jones, and they're still back in the finals. The same with the Edmonton Oilers. They lost 8 or like 10 key players, gained a couple of guys in the free agency, and they are still back in the finals, and they're both tied in the series. That is why they're in the Stanley Cup, because they understand that they have to keep their depth stacked, not just their top line guys. And that's what the Rangers are going to have to start understanding. If not, good luck with that, with them trying to be a Stanley Cup team. It's going to be impossible if they don't do it right. But as always, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all enjoy the Stanley Cup playoffs tonight. They play tonight as well. And we'll keep you guys updated for the results of that round as well. And, of course, with other Ranger news of what they do in the front office. Thank y'all for tuning in, and leave a like and subscribe, and y'all enjoy your week.